Got another review today on this bad boy. So let's get into it. This is my Saberforge Relic. I got this about 2 months ago. So far has been an awesome dueling saber. I got this specifically in, I guess, a color nobody really likes. It's the frost color, so it's kind of, you can see it on my face. It's like white with like a little blue LED in the middle, something like that. It's weird. Never seen a reviewer put a LED on their forehead. So yeah, I got it in frost. I was hoping that it would be completely white because I really wanted to have a white cross guard. I thought that would look really cool, pretty unique. Like nobody else really uses white as a primary saber color. So it's specifically called frost. That's supposed to look kind of blue here and there. But what I've come to realize is that when the two quillons are in on the side, they are white. Like they are very bright. They're white. There's a little tinge of blue, but it's mainly like snow. The main blade, when I put it in, is gray, like a dull gray with a little bit of blue in it. It's nowhere near as bright as the two side blades, and it's nowhere near as white. It's a lot duller and darker, and it looks way more to the blue side than to the white, and it's a little disappointing to have, you know, two side blades and then a main blade that are different colors. It just doesn't blend. It looks kind of not as cohesive, but that's alright. You know, I still love the saber. Obviously I have mine on Warrior. If you watch my other videos, you know I don't get sound, so I have the fake plug and then the ignition switch there. So let's just get right into it. On the top here you have this little crown emitter, individual divots here that go all the way around, and then as you keep going, let's see what we got. There's like a little black wrap here, very smooth. You have the metal middle piece, and then you have these little side blades that basically the side emitters are the same as the top emitter. They have the individually machined little grooves, and then it has the little crown indents there. The blade plug sticks out a little bit, so it looks like, you know, the head of the blade plug covers in the divot, so it doesn't look like this where the light shines through. It looks black. Then you obviously have the little side blades that are very sharp, come straight out, and then they curve all the way down here to this piece. This is all one piece, and it's held in with retention screws. You can actually take these off if you want, and just have the three emitters themselves. I kind of prefer to have the little quillons on there. I just think it makes it look more menacing, more evil. Also kind of, if somebody tries to come from the bottom, you also have that little bit of extra defense there as well. Might like hit their blade and crack it if you're feeling kind of menacey. Want to hurt somebody's feelings. So then you get down here to the middle section here. You have this little grenade pommel, like a lot of saber from Saberforge have. I requested mine with a black CoverTech wheel, like I always do, and they gave it to me, so thank you, Saberforge. Another little black section here, and then down to the bottom. It's all one piece. Now, this huge pommel, I'm a little confused about it because all of the pictures that I saw online when I ordered this, the pommel's like half the size. This top piece is actually here, and this whole bottom piece is non-existent. It's like they added an extra layer to the actual pommel that should be moved down a little bit. Like this pommel's gigantic. It's like 3.5 inches by itself. When I first got the saber, I was a little disappointed in how big it was. I mean, I was surprised at first, but after I had it a couple days, I'm like, this is just ridiculously huge. This thing's gigantic. But then, after dueling with it a few times, I actually kind of grew appreciate it because it counterbalances the saber. So when you have, you know, your hand is kind of down towards the bottom, you have all this extra space, plus the three blades in. This pommel helps to even the saber out. So once all the blades are in, it's very balanced, honestly. A couple of my buddies duel with it, and they were all really happy with it, and they were like, man, that's a very easy saber to duel with. It's very light. You know, it's smooth. It's very smooth. So I don't know if this was meant to be that big, or if they just had like a secondhand pommel lying around and put it on there. Because all the other reviews of this saber that I've seen, I'm not super disappointed in it, but I mean, whatever. So as far as the saber itself goes, it's very heavy. It's a very heavy hilt. I'd say it's like 3 or 4 pounds. It's super heavy, but it's smooth. It's solid. It's not hard to hold. It doesn't hurt to spin it. Now, every now and then you clock yourself with one of these and you're going for like a backspin or something, and you happen to get your arm. That sucks. But I have mine in the frost. It's a very good hilt, and I appreciate Saberforge for making it for me. It's a warrior tier, so I just have the 18650 in the bottom. No sound. Don't know if I would buy this again or if I would recommend it to somebody. I mean, I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10 for it being like nearly $400 without sound. Unless you're really big into cross guards and you honestly just really want something that is cool to look at, like as a display piece or to hang on your wall, I mean, I can't say that I would recommend buying this. I would say go with their I think it's the Redeemer, or not the Redeemer. This is the Relic, and then you have the whatever the like light side cross guard that Saberforge offers is. I would say go with that over this one. It's much lighter. It's a lot smoother. It's easier to wield. My buddy has it, and it's a much better saber than this one is. When mine came, it had some scuffing and stuff on the bottom of the palm wall. It doesn't really show up well, but there's like machine etching mishaps and mess ups on here. I already contacted them about it and nobody responded, but that's their quality control department. I'm not super surprised by that kind of treatment, but that's just my opinion. If you guys own one of these, or you have questions about wanting to own one of these, you can just throw me a comment down below. I'm usually pretty fast to respond. Yeah, I've been Tyler. I appreciate you guys watching. It really helped me out if you just like threw a subscribe on there. You don't have to rate it or anything. It just helps me spread the content around. I have a review for my oracles coming in a little bit. Stay tuned for that, and check out some of my other saber videos if you guys want to get a better idea on some hilts if you're interested in buying them. So thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.